Nauert said Russia must implement Minsk and end efforts to destabilize Ukraine. TSN. With U.S. State Department has expressed indignation over another so-called humanitarian convoy sent by Russia to Donbas. Russia sent another illegal, uninspected convoy across the border into eastern Ukraine on Monday, likely to resupply its forces. Despite Russia's ongoing violation of Ukraine's territorial integrity, resilient Ukraine is becoming stronger and more prosperous, spokesperson for the U.S. Department of State Heather Nauert wrote on Twitter on May 11, 2018, read ALSOUP operations in Ukraine draw to a close. WFP Insight. Last week Ukraine's Donbas region saw 6,000 ceasefire violations and 21 Ukrainian soldiers wounded. Russia is fueling the violence, it arms, leads and fights beside anti-government militants. Russia must implement Minsk and end efforts to destabilize Ukraine, she tweeted. As UNIAN reported earlier, Russia sent the 76th so-called humanitarian convoy to occupied Donbas on May 8, 2018. According to the Russian side, the trucks delivered humanitarian goods, including children's food kits, educational literature and medical equipment to residents of Donbas. The Ukrainian side repeatedly claimed there was evidence that the convoys were used as a decoy to supply militants with weapons, ammunition and anti-tank grenades. If you see a spelling error on our site, select it and press Ctrl Enter. Latest news 924 JFO, Russian-led forces attacked Donbas 42 times in past day 2140 U.S. Envoy arrives in Donbas 2015. Poroshenko initiates EU states patronage over cities in Donbas 1637 Ukraine among best 6 Eurovision winners in last 10 years 1552 Ukraine boosts transit shipments of Russian gas to EU by 33% 1521 DW, clashes erupt in Gaza as U.S. Embassy in Jerusalem set to open 12:30 Ukrainians pin hopes on comedian and rock star to fix future, media 1046 U.S. Envoy Volker has mandate expanded before visit to Ukraine 1018 Pompeo and Bolton outlaw North Korea plans as talks approach. CNN 923 Notorious Kiev judge reportedly dies of heart attack 1558 Monetary base in Ukraine hits record high level 1257 Israel's PM. Eurovision will be coming to Jerusalem next year 146 Israel will host Eurovision Song Contest in 2019. Video 2322 dead in Paris knife attack reports 2250 Merkel slams ceasefire violations in eastern Ukraine. Media 2201 Eurovision 2018 Grand Final live stream 2149 Reuters. North Korea details plans to dismantle nuclear test site 1935 SBU. Ruban included in militant swap list 1812 U.S. to allocate $125 MLN to Ukraine for restoration of Donbas 1604. Facebook plans to create its own cryptocurrency. Media 1417 U.S. Envoy Volker to visit Donbas next week 1248 U.S. Indignant over another Russian humanitarian convoy to Donbas 1136 SpaceX launches its newest Falcon 9 rocket. Media 1021 JFO, Russian-led forces attacked Donbas 50 times in past day 050 NBU cuts official exchange rate to 31 Ukrainian hryvnias and 26 kopecks to Euro 2345 SBU detains LPR deputy in Donbas 1855 Savchenko's lawyers refused to cooperate with MP 1755 auto veteran stabbed to death in Zhytomyr region 1654 German activists try to block Nord Stream 2. Media 1611 all. Normandy 4 leaders may meet in early June. Poroshenko 1519 Ukraine will launch real estate assessment database 1432 Poltorak no new mobilization plan 1318 industrial producers prices on rise in Ukraine 1251 WFP operations in Ukraine draw to a close. WFP Insight 1220 inflation in Ukraine slightly slows in April 1127 Ukraine's MELOVIN to open Eurovision 2018 Grand Final on May 12 1042 OSCE condemns attempted arson attack on Inter-TV channel 1016 U.S. Net neutrality rules will expire on June 11. FCC, Media 923 NBU strengthens official forex rate to 26 Ukrainian hryvnias and 19 kopecks to dollar.